Welcome back to a new video. In this workout I did some back squats and some rack jerks. It's pretty simple stuff, but the back squats didn't feel too bad. I didn't take any anti-inflammatories on this day. When I first had the injury, I was taking, I think, as much as I could, as like the bottle says you can take. So close to 200 milligram ibuprofen, and then I've been taking less and less, and now it's like every other day I'll take some. And the reason for that is I want to not just mask the pain, but kind of feel like on a day like this where I didn't take any, I kind of want to feel what it feels like to do, a 170 kilo squat. It's not too terribly heavy, but it allows me to feel, what my body, or what the level of recovery that my body is at. You saw there I just did some easy back squats, or some like singles and stuff, and then here I did a front rack hold, and then in the second set I did these weird, like, I don't even want to call them a quarter squat, but just unracking it and re-racking it. And it's, for me, I just focus on the glutes, but it's kind of a pretty decent like hip and glute exercise, and I suppose it's good for the front rack as well. But it's really simple, and I kind of just wanted to get some extra work in that hip area and just, I don't know, hold that weight a little bit more, just kind of pry my nervous system to be comfortable with 170 again. Because when you don't really squat heavy for a while, the hardest thing is getting acclimated. Not like your strength doesn't necessarily go away, but it's more of like the neurological stimulus is less and everything feels much heavier. I was worried about these jerks because even on this one, my right hip was a little bit iffy. Just on the dip drive, a little bit when I'm in the split, but mostly on the dip is where I'm feeling it. So I did a couple sets here at 61 kilos. What's weird is, despite like the discomfort that I feel in these movements, I don't feel like I'm moving necessarily too slow. Which is odd, because it doesn't feel like I'm moving terribly fast when I'm doing it, but it doesn't look bad looking back at it. But I went for 61 up to here to 93. Then took a pretty big jump up here to 125. I was thinking this would be my top set, but when I caught it, I was like, I could probably do 140. And if you think you can do it, probably should try it. So did 140. It actually went pretty well. But this is where you see like my hips being kind of pushed because my weight was forward. After I caught it, I actually think I did a pretty good technical jerk, but my back leg was pushing the weight towards my left leg. My right leg was pushing it towards my left leg because of just a little bit of the discomfort. So I don't quite have that depth in the jerk, or at least have that comfortability to have the weight balanced entirely properly. So it just gives me a benchmark, just like with the clean, to know like where I'm at with that movement, so I can keep pushing and pain free. I will say, so I think it was a day after this workout is when I set up the platform, so you'll see the different flooring a little bit. It's not entirely done during that workout, but today I'll have the rest of the rubber matting and be able to finish it up. Really excited with that. But also I've been continuing with the stretching, the mobility stuff. It's quite enjoyable actually, it's quite relaxing to do. But I hit it really, really hard last night, and seemingly helped a ton, more than other days, which is odd. So I think it's just a sign of recovery that, stuff starts to feel like it's working more than other days, but really it's just kind of build up of the volume of the recovery stuff that you do, and the stretching, the mobility. But I think what also might have helped is I did like a set of 10 deadlifts. So you'll see that as well in the next workout. But I was able to do like normal clean pull / deadlift. So I think that's also a good sign. So we're progressing in the right way, and pretty soon I think I should be able to be pushing up the volume and the intensity a little bit, and just continue to build. But body overall feels pretty decent, and just getting the hip to be where it needs to be, and slowly but surely it's getting there. But that's it for this one. Talk to you all in the next video. Peace.